I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investment Pitch Media and the Crypto Coin Show. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Laird Allam, the CEO of Art Smiley. Laird, welcome to the show, and thank you for taking the time to be here today.
Thank you for the opportunity, Aston. A pleasure to be here to discuss about Art Smiley and its progress.
Likewise, I'm really excited to dive into the world of NFTs, merging traditional art with decentralized platforms and the NFT marketplace that Art Smiley is working on. I would love for you to kick it off for us and the viewers with just a high-level overview of Art Smiley and some of those NFT initiatives that your team is working on right now.
Absolutely. Art Smiley was established in 2017 and operating since 2018, and we are a leading marketplace in the Middle East. And we have a lot of experience and a lot of partners around in the Middle East. For the marketplace, leveraging our experience. Now we are moving into this exciting space, NFT arts. So this has been a recent a big buzz around the corner, but we want to leverage our experience and move into this space so that we can able to support a much larger community of digital artists. In this, our vision is to make a multi-chain decentralized NFT marketplace for unique physical artwork and rare collectibles. Our vision is to bring NFTs into the mainstream of art.
Mm-hmm. That's great, and that's a daring initiative, but I see NFTs are pretty early on in their stage, and this sounds like the right time. And timing is really important when you're building a startup to get into the market at the right time. So I think that you have that box checked. Now, I know that you have a lot of experience in traditional art, and that's going to help your team as well. But now moving into the NFT space, which is fairly early on, but there are a few NFT marketplaces that are incoming as well. Can you talk about when Art Smiley has now moved into the NFT marketplace space? What were some of the major problems that you pinpointed in NFTs, and what kind of solutions were you working on right now to solve those problems in NFTs?
Definitely. First of all, you said that the timing is very important. Any business, the success depends on the right time, right place. We always call it. So we see this early part of the boom. A great opportunity for Art Smiley leveraging their experience in the past, what we done, and take into this new domain. Coming to the problems, we are addressing more than one problem actually with different parts of the stakeholders in the art industry. You talk about artists. More than 80% of the artists are unknown, unseen, and they don't know how to market their product and gain the exposure they must deserve in their, they're due for it. So we are providing this marketplace, we showcase their artworks, and not only that, we are giving them an opportunity for the secondary sales so they can gain, their product can be, provide yields or the benefits from the secondary market as well. And we also talk about art collectors. Being myself an art collector, I always want a unique, authenticate art pieces. It comes, make sure it is mine and it has nobody else. So with the digital world, with NFTs, this is make it more easier because with the blockchain, we are able to authenticate the artwork and it be a single tokenized in the crypto world. It can be one person on one piece of artwork. This is much more transparency bringing in this, and also for the investors in the traditional world, the investors who put on money on art, they're not able to earn back anything. They just keep it as like a fixed asset, and it will be making over a period of time they're gaining the money. Whereas in this new world we are bringing in, we're trying to provide a regular yields. Because as I mentioned earlier, we are connecting a traditional art world into this NFT art world. So the guys who invested in NFTs can also access to the traditional world and make art prints. So this way investors can also make money, from the digital to physical, making it physical. And for the crypto lovers, there is currently no centralized marketplace that maps the traditional art buyers into experiment, this mixture of physical and digital artwork. So these are some of the problems we're addressing through Art Smiley NFT.
Definitely, and thanks for that, Laird. And right now, it's still fairly early on in these NFT marketplaces. So far in 2021, a lot of these marketplaces have grown exponentially, but compared to the size of the traditional art market, they're really just not even 1% of what they are to become. Although there are a few that are doing quite well, mainly on the Ethereum marketplaces, and some A-list celebrities and major artists are now starting to create art for these marketplaces. Can you talk about Art Smiley's NFT marketplace and what differentiates it from some of these major up-and-coming marketplaces? I know you mentioned there the tie to the traditional artwork, and I think some of those major partnerships will play a role. But are there any competitive advantages and differentiators of the Art Smiley NFT marketplace specifically?
Definitely. I mean, we have, first of all, the major advantages, from the Asian region now, we're the first ones coming up with the NFT marketplace, whether it's in the Middle East or in Asia. This is a great advantage, and our experience we're bringing into this. We have a large community of artists, buyers, and also exhibition partners, many people who worked all around with us in the last 4 years. This is a great advantage what we have. The important differentiator is compared to rest of the competition around the world is we are bringing physical artworks, physical plus digital. So we call it as a new word we give in physical artworks. This is something unique, and we are trying to, bridge the gap between the physical arts and the digital arts. And we're bringing a lot new community into the digital field by making it NFTization their work. In other words, to say, a platform that accepts both traditional arts and digital art, and offering them NFT-based ownership. This is something very unique and breakthrough in the industry, and definitely it'll put us ahead of our competition in a good, stronger place.
Definitely, that really is an exciting merging of the worlds. And with these traditional artists that are really used to the traditional art industry, some of them may or may not have the more technical expertise or knowledge on blockchain industry and NFTs. Is there barriers to entry, or how are you making it easy for these traditional artists to start using Art Smiley without having that underlying knowledge of blockchain technology?
Again, it's a very great question, and we're making it this onboarding process as easier as possible. Because again, I repeat my words, we are already running a traditional art marketplace. A lot of the artists know the process, and we understand the complications in the onboarding process. So we are reaching out, communities with the community leaders. We have set up in the last 4 years from each region, Africa, India, and other parts of the world. We have some set of community leaders who bring these, non-tech savvy or non-literate artists who are good and potential artists into our platform using these community leaders. And not only this, we are providing the right education and showcasing the training so that the people can easily, usable, the platform can be easily adoptable and easy to operate for them. And not only, all these changes we are bringing in, the community leaders are playing a big role, making this journey easier for the artists. And transforming the physical artwork into digital artwork, this is something that, Art Smiley taking care of. And, the traditional artists, they come up with their physical artworks, we digitize them and we monetize into our platform. So for this, we are taking this pain directly from the traditional artists, and Art Smiley able to help them in this, to make their journey more easier.
That's great to hear, Laird. And on top of you integrating their traditional art into the NFT platform and integrating that underlying blockchain technology, I know that your team also has the Smiley token and cryptocurrency that is also integrated in the platform, which is going to provide extra benefits for those artists and for the users of the platform overall. Can you please talk a little bit about the Smiley token, how it integrates into Art Smiley, and what functionality it provides and what benefits it provides for the ecosystem as a whole?
Absolutely. The Smiley tokens are used for NFTization. The Smileys are, in other words, to say it's an essential currency or a medium to trade art in our platform. Whether this can be sale of artworks or renting of artworks or even printing of artworks, everything, whatever the transaction that happens within the platform, it has to be used by Smiley tokens. Mm-hmm. And all the art yields we pay to the NFT holders or the Smiley token holders, or the the other artists who are actually having the secondary sales, everything, all these transactions also happen by using the Smiley token. And one other advantage for the Smiley token holders is they have premium access to our artworks. They can get a very discounted price up to 10%, some of them 15%. We are giving for our premium members. And not only that, we also do conduct virtual exhibitions. These are all can be accessible for free for these NFT, Smiley token holders. So these are the some of advantage they are going to get, and we're trying to build a system, that can actually transform within itself from artist to the investor to the buyer, the ecosystem, and the transactions goes around within that community.
Definitely, and thank you for that explanation, Lerd. And I know the NFT marketplace is coming out in a short while here, and your team's been working on it for quite a while. And as well, the Smiley token is also coming out right around now, and you're doing an IDO for the creation and distribution of the Smiley token. Could you talk a little bit more about the IDO process and the timeline surrounding that?
Absolutely, yeah. Our IDO process already started just a few days ago, and we are launching this IDO with a launchpad called Phenomenity. And they are taking all the onboarding process and everything of the investors through their channels. We are offering both private sales and public sales. Both are available, and we're almost taking 20% of the points into the market right now. So all these details are available with our Telegram channel, ArtSmiley NFT, and also through our platform, artsmileynft.com. So if you could reach us, anybody interested to know, we can able to provide more details.
That sounds great. Thank you for that, Lerd. And I will leave those links in the description box below as well. And you mentioned a couple times the NFT marketplace. Your team's been working on it. It's coming out in the near future. Could you give a snapshot into the rest of 2021 for ArtSmiley, the major milestones from the release of the token to the release of the marketplace and beyond? What is your team primarily focused on for the rest of this year?
Yeah, we have for the next 5 quarters, we have a lengthy plan being roadmap being planned out already, and we have the details of the project. Again, this all will be available at artsmileynft.com. The main goal in the next 5 quarters is that from the day this quarter we are starting the project commencement, we are validating our things, and we're going into the IDO. The next stage is to launch Smiley NFT platform, which is a minimum viable product we launch, and then we go into the full-fledged launch along with the AI and AR and VR tools integrated, so that a marketplace that are integrated with not only with artificial intelligence for automating the buyers and the artist's interest, but also conduct virtual exhibitions throughout the world with accessibility to private investor rooms and viewing rooms, etc. So there's a bigger plan. In the next 5 quarters, we have a lot of work to do and to finish and showcase to the world.
Definitely, and that's great to hear that there is a bigger plan in place, and to have exhibitions and to bring awareness to traditional artists to show how they can benefit from utilizing NFTs and integrating their art into from physical to digital. I think it's going to play a huge role in the growth of ArtSmiley's platform as well. So it's great to hear about that bigger plan, and looking forward beyond those 5 quarters and from years to come, bringing mainstream and widespread adoption of the ArtSmiley platform to become one of the go-to NFT marketplaces for artists and for viewers and investors to purchase art. What do you think will be some of the key factors to success to ensure that ArtSmiley has that widespread adoption?
Again, great question, Aston. I have to say that ArtSmiley built up on the foundations of building together, like with the community. So we have a large community of people, and our growth to date is happened most of them organically because it's word of mouth. But the two important pillars that helped us to the growth where we are today is the trust and the transparency. We always built our network and our people, everything on these foundations. So we transparently deal with them, and we provide that trust, and we make sure these 2 things has been kept all along our growth. And we believe in this, and this can easily help us to grow. And even if we grow much bigger, the foundations what we laid will help us for a longer and bigger success what we are envisioning.
That's great, Lerd. Thank you for that. And for the viewers that are looking to learn more about the Smiley IDO, the launch of the NFT marketplace, the roadmap and the bigger picture for ArtSmiley and when they can start creating their art pieces, putting them on there, and purchasing art and trading it throughout the marketplace. What's the best way for the community to get involved right now?
I mean, the important is all the updates happens every day with our Telegram channel, Art Smiley NFT. Anybody who want to know more details, please join our Telegram channel. This is the one medium, everything, every day we are posting and informing all the community about the updates. Other than this, they can also follow our social media channels, which we can provide the links here. And the two platforms we have, artsmiley.com and artsmileynft.com, where they can access also more details. So we're looking forward to, have any questions, anything to be taken directly in our platforms.
Sounds great, Lurd. I will leave all of those links in the description box below as well for the viewers. All the best with the launch of the IDO ongoing and the NFT marketplace. I will be watching, and let's follow up in the near future.
Thank you, Aston. It's a great, wonderful discussion with you, and hopefully we'll meet again.